Had I played that before for you?
No.
It's stunning.
Love that picture.
Yes, it's a great picture. I mean, I wonder who took it.
I wonder who took it. Whose lanai was that? Hey,
I wonder whose lanai that was.
Wait, I finally remembered to.
Oh.
We all have them today. Yay.
There you go. Everyone, welcome to Channeled Messages. I'm Tarot Stash Gerald. We have the lovely Teri at Holding Your Space, and Medium Betsy Palmer is here. All of our links are below. So please go and make sure that you click on those and like and subscribe. We are also very appreciative of when you give a thumbs up. If you share this video, that helps us. You all know the routine. And absolutely ring the bell, because backstage we were planning another show that's outside of the Channeled Messages. So I think you want to stay tuned. I mean, so Teri, how are you?
I'm great, thanks. Great. Just hi. Happy anniversary, I want to say, Gerald.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. And Betsy, how are you doing?
I'm doing great today. Thank you. Thank you so much. And thank you for being here and hosting. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm happy to do it. And I'm glad that everyone is you're willing to be here. You're willing to share time and space with me. I mean, that brings me a lot of joy. So, and one of the things a lot of love for the intro. Thank you. It was fun. Yeah. And it's Betsy's picture, you know.
Yeah. It looks like Maui. It's so beautiful, that color.
Yeah.
So just to be clear, we are, for today's readings, we're only going to be answering specific questions today. So no general, I mean, we've done general messages from Spirit and stuff like that. Previously, we do those a lot. But the more specific the question, the more, the easier it is for us to channel that information. So for this, please keep that in mind. So I'm going to, I've captured some people's stuff, and
the way my guides explain it is to think about all thoughts, questions, and answers is in the big filing cabinet in somewhere, as well as reaching out to loved ones. It's in this giant filing cabinet somewhere. And the more specific the information means, you can go to the correct drawer and look through the files to the correct file and pull the one that you want. Mm-hmm. That's the way they explained it to me. That was easy to translate.
And I don't know if you heard me, Betsy, but I've been stealing your line about if you ask for a general message from Spirit, you're going to get homework. And boy, has that been true. So you can ask for a message from Spirit. Absolutely. Be specific.
Yeah.
A message from Spirit about such and such, or something along those lines. So,
yeah.
And
because I tell people all the time, people come because they have questions. And if you just want to hang back and wait to hear what Spirit has to say, number one, take notes because you're getting homework, but they can talk all day. So be prepared for them to tell you all the things that they want you to be doing, the things that you're not doing. They're going to call you out, and none of it may have anything to do at all with the reason why you came.
Yes.
Very different agendas.
Yeah. And by the way, I am starring some of the comments. And
Annie Bear says, I saw a bush that has spring yellow blossoms with fall foliage.
Sounds so beautiful. Yeah, Annie.
Yeah, Fatima, that's a better question. Thank you. So these wonderful ladies are blessing us with their time, blessing me with their time and their energy. So everybody sit back, understand that I don't know why I'm there. I'm being pushed to say this. Sometimes a message for another person can also be a message for you. So do pay attention to that. And we do want you here as we're doing the readings. And Betsy, what I was saying when I realized, oh my gosh, we're supposed to go live. Somebody had asked in a live, I think it was yesterday, they were asking about like protection for how did they word it? They were wanting a class on empath self-protection. And yes. And so and that was book Bewitched. So if you're here, I haven't seen book yet. But one of the things that I did is I recently changed my YouTube landing page so where it actually shows my upcoming lives. So it's easier because I'm having lots of fun. I also added a shielding, protection, and grounding playlist. So because those are all things that are really helpful. So okay, that's enough of my commercials. Do you have a commercial, Teri?
I'm writing this all down because Gerald, I think that's amazing that you're doing that because so many people are asking about it right now. And Ascension also, all the effects like, the burning on your crown chakra and the migraines and whatnot, the protection. So I love that.
I just walked through someone that works in the same resort where I am who got embroiled in this big drama, not through his own creating, but I just walked him through the Apprentice Wizard starter kit of amethyst and Palo Santo and laurel leaf oil. I gave him. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, right now we have 13 questions that are added. Flower Beauty. We're answering specific questions, no general reads. So put in your question since yesterday you weren't able to get in time. But after Flower Beauty, the questions are closed. I've got so many other questions, so it's great.
And there's so many awesome people here today.
There are, and we are going to say hi to all of them as quickly as possible. How long do I have the pleasure of your companies?
I'm cool till 10. I'm cool for like at least 90 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay. And Teri, you too?
Yes, sir. Okay.
Richie is here a little early, but you didn't want to be late. I'm glad you're here. Jeff, Tarot Ask Backwards.
Hey, Jeff.
Ooh, mods, please be careful of this one. Teri Holding Your Space is here, as well as Medium Betsy Palmer. Fatima is here. Speaking of trouble, there we go.
The axle that turns our wheel.
That's right.
No pressure. Dang. So, all right. Fogo Pogo is here. I have your question. And Beth Espasia Rising is here. Beth, how is Bodhi? I'm curious. Cat Mama's Meow, do drop in. Hi, Claudia.
Oh, hi.
And Richie, I have your question. Julie at Learning to Listen. And she was just on your channel, wasn't she? Julie was just on your channel, wasn't she? Or that's how I came to her.
Oh, on my channel? Are you talking to me? Are you talking to me? Julie is in the chat all the time. And no, Julie just started her channel and we have yet to have her on, but it's in the plan.
Excellent. Yeah. Wiki is here. Joan B. And Jonathan Daly is here. Hello. And Richie liked the intro as well. Rossi is here. And by the way, Jonathan Daly was with me doing readings with the Robin Wood Tarot. So, and Jonathan is being great. He's flipping between channels. So this is wonderful.
Busy.
Michelle Krantz, I have your question. And trying to get caught up with everybody. Cat Mama's Meow. I have yours. Hi, Janine. Annie Bear. Hello. Walking with Rosie. Hershey, the Shadow Reader. And by the way, Hershey is with me twice this week.
Wow.
Twice.
Wait,
So
did you guys already do the live about root work, or is that coming up?
that is, I think that's next. That is next Tuesday at 4 p.m. Eastern. So
Excellent.
yes.
It dawned on me yesterday that I'd been a little distracted and I was trying to find it. I thought it had already happened and I had missed it.
Nope, it has. I have not missed it yet. So
All
all right. And
See
so
you there.
Yes, but Hershey's with me on Thursday. We are doing readings with the Santa Muerte Tarot, and then on Friday, we're doing Twisted Stories. This is an idea that Hershey came up with. I'm hosting it. It's going to be on Richie Longman Tarot. Thomas from Tarot Your Way is going to be there. Hershey, of course, is going to be there. So just like and subscribe. You'll see us. So Janine, I got your question. Julie, I got your question. I'm just trying to get caught up. Julie Kusha Watts is here.
Hi, Julie.
Hey, Julie.
So, and yep, stay lifted. Excellent. Hypnicity, I got your question. Flower Beauty is here. Lalima is here. Hello. Good to see you. Thank you for dropping in and saying hello. And I've got them covered, Gerald.
Do you guys hear that chainsaw going off in the background?
Not really.
Okay. I don't really want to have to get up.
I certainly can't hear it over my dog either. So I apologize.
I never mind the animals interfering.
Yeah. Merita is here and they have a new channel. So we'll start seeing them pop in.
Yes, is that Learning to Listen? Is that Juliet Learning to Listen? Isn't that what?
Julie has her new channel, but Maruta has a new channel. Maruta, I looked for your new channel and I couldn't find it. I wanted to
if you can put that into the chat for me, Merita, that would be great. So, and okay, so he's getting his sass back. Good. Good. Julie, oh wait a minute, Julie, I haven't received a notification. I don't know what's going on. So, and Fogo Pogo said it's probably energy related.
What are we talking about? I get them too. Are we talking about migraines?
I'm not exactly sure. So
yeah, somebody put the answer down in the bottom, please, because that question caught my attention.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I think it's because Julie Kushawat said, Fogo Pogo, you're right. I'm sure it's hard to listen to my guides and also guard myself in a public situation. This last time I was sick after it was over. Well, and we may be doing some more videos about that, about protecting and all that good stuff. There it is. It's Madame Mura.
I love that.
No space. So
cool. Oh, migraine
headaches.
Yeah, my sister gets them sometimes too. I should have talked to her about that too.
Yeah.
And by the way, everybody, this is being simulcast on multiple channels. I'm going to do my best so that you can see all of the chat. Pop over to the other channels to say hi. And Julie had asked a question above.
Okay. Well,
I got it. Okay.
It'll come up when it's ready.
Yes.
We'll understand it at the perfect moment.
So, okay. All right. I'm going to take a breath and I'm going here. Let's remind everybody something. Here we go. Today's video is brought to you by the word Yugen. Everyone say it with me. Yugen. Yugen. An awareness of the universe that triggers emotional responses too deep and powerful for words. Yugen.
I love that, Gerald. Thank you.
Yeah, I wonder who gave it to me.
Oh, Betsy, that is so beautiful.
You know, and it's interesting. That word has always been so triggering for me. And ever since Tanis and Michelle Marie introduced me to the Mintalkins, it's got a really different vibe. Now I'm not as confused by it and overwhelmed by it. Now I'm like, oh, I know why. Oh, I know why.
There you go. And Heather, Indigo Jaguar Intuitive Arts, happy anniversary to you as well.
Yeah.
Lori Singer. So yes, people have learned a new word. So this is wonderful. And back to the comments and the starred comments. I'm going to unstar me. And we have Fogo Pogo first. How best can I move forward from the relationship that just ended and guarantee success for myself in moving on? And I did just see Fogo in here, so.
I get something, a ding right straight away, if y'all don't mind. And after I say it, I'm also instructed to pull a chakra card. But straight away, they told me to dive deep into some kind of spiritually deepening curriculum of some sort, class time, workshop time. It doesn't feel like it's a one-off or a weekend thing. It feels to me like they are saying to keep your mind focused on moving forward, to go ahead and accept that curriculum and for an extended training period like that. I keep hearing Reiki. I don't know where you are with Reiki, but if you've thought about following a Reiki program, I know there's a lot of ones out there that you get a certification on over a weekend, but there's also a lot of courses out there that require you to be a part of it for 1 year, a full year, to get your first certificate. And they're talking about that kind of training. So whether you want to go become a monk somewhere and follow a path, or commit to a training, because they're talking about the discipline will be beneficial to you if you're filling your time with making sure you're following the steps that are part of this path. Could be Buddhism, could be Taoism, could be Reiki, could be many, many things. But they want you to become familiar and ingrain it in you, learn it backwards and forwards in your head. You don't have to look it up in a book. They want you to learn the steps required to follow the path. That this is going to be a great way to fill your mind spaces and to benefit yourself at the same time, because you think you're doing it just to fill your mind spaces, but the benefit will come to you in the long run.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Wow. That's amazing. Do you want to go, Gerald?
No, go ahead.
Okay. Fogo Pogo, I get a lot of what Betsy's seeing too. They're showing me you working with energy, and you're kind of dancing with it. Like there's chords of energy, and there are some chords there that you're going to clip and forgive. Forgive the other person, forgive yourself, but also free yourself. And then there's other chords that are filled with love and abundance, and those are your ancestors. So something that you probably worked with in a past lifetime, or your ancestors have worked with, that's part of your lineage, but are coming around. And those chords are the chords that are going to feed you through this time. They're also saying be very gentle with yourself, reward yourself, anytime we make a change like that, it's a big growth spurt, and or an effing growth opportunity, as I like to say at times. So, so that come and forgiveness is freedom. So, letting go of that and releasing it.
Yeah. So, Fogo Pogo, Kaylee, what I got was it is important for you to recognize the gifts that you have through all of your relationship experiences, what you bring, what the other person brought, and it's time for you to integrate that and appreciate it for what it was. You've not done that in the past. And uh, it really feels you need to appreciate where you are and be who you are, and really get into that. It's similar to Betsy. I'm also feeling if you're learning some new energy work, it's the long haul. You get to study for a while. It becomes ingrained in you, and don't rush it. This is the Seven of Pentacles. There's a bit of a wait time for it, and that's not a bad thing. It's a wait time because you're resetting what you understand about relationships and who you are in a relationship. You've yeah, I keep hearing, don't rush it, don't rush it, don't rush it, don't rush it. Enjoy the hard work, enjoy the weeding, enjoy the integration, and also enjoy the idea of learning how you want to be and how you are in a relationship. Help to reset that. So Betsy, did you pull your chakra card?
I did.
Okay, I missed it.
Nope, I didn't show it. I pulled it, didn't show it. Crown chakra. So, yep, this time is a gift for you for your higher purpose.
Yeah.
May not feel like a gift right now, but a gift indeed.
Yes. And by the way, I will say this is probably Gerald speaking and not channeled. A just for now sort of fling is an okay thing. You're a responsible adult. So thank you, Pogo, Kaylee. I hope that makes some sense. Let us know. And Richie is here. Any insight from Spirit Team regarding moving to Oregon soon? Haven't found a place, but we're going. Thank you. Thomas is here. Tara, your way.
Hey, Thomas. Richie, are you looking for something on a mountain? Because I'm seeing something in the mountains, and I know that there are mountains all around there. But I'm definitely seeing you either with the view or on the mountain, and they're saying on the mountain. And they're also talking about which side of the mountain. So I think this is going to have something to do with the wheel, Richie, and which side that you like elements, air, fire, water, which side that you feel in your heart are best for you, or you're whether you're working with Ayurveda or indigenous medicine or whatever you're working with, but something's going to call to you on that side of the mountain.
He says, I'm looking in Bend, which is at a higher elevation.
Yeah. Watch the way it faces, kind of like feng shui, is what they're saying.
And I got really practical, immediate, short-term advice, which is pick a decent hotel. They're telling me you may disagree with that, but it's because you're going to be in this waiting space for a bit longer than you've anticipated, and they're saying when the time comes to choose a hotel for temporary lodging, to choose a nice one, because you're going to be there a little bit longer than you want to, and they don't want you checking into some dumpy dive piece of shit that you hate being there all the time, because that's going to cloud your ability to attract this place that you want. So spend a little more and stay in a nicer place that you will enjoy being there. The staff is friendly to you there, worth every penny, instead of the begrudging, we have to deal with you staff. It does feel kind of lodge-ish, like I'm feeling timbers, but I'm also, they keep repeating at me, nagging me with the number 23. So I don't know if that means on the 23rd of, or if 23 days in this temporary situation, but I'm hearing 23 a lot. And maybe it's the address. I don't know. Look for 23.
Yeah, pay attention to that. It's interesting you say that, Betsy, because the idea of being comfortable where you are really relates to my first card, which is the 10 of Cups. You need to be happy, because that energy is what you're radiating out there. And I don't know how many there are in your family or anything like that. However, make sure that everybody is as comfortable as they can be, because that's what's going to radiate out. It's going to take a little bit more time than what you want it to. I've got the 3 of Pentacles. You're going to have to balance your money. Make sure that, don't. It feels like there are 2 places. One is, for entertainment purposes only. One requires a bit more work than the other. Make sure that you know that you have the resources in order to fix it and to do the right things with it. And I love this card for you're moving. This is the 2 of Wands. Of course you're moving. You're planning it. You're looking out at it, and radiate out there exactly how you want to feel in your new space, in your new home, because that's going to help the universe deliver what it is that is going to help you feel that way. It's not, it's going to have 5 bedrooms and 6.5 baths and all that stuff. It's like, it's going to feel really comfortable. We're going to be able to invite people in. It's going to be a center of community, people who are positive. We're going to lift each other up, and that's a really important thing, because when you do that, that energy is very attractive to the universe. And I would say it goes back to what the 2 of you were saying. It makes sure that you're comfortable along the way, because that's the beacon that's set. So
it's going to turn out okay. Hang in there and just keep listening to the 3 of us as we are insisting to you that it's going to be okay. Because even if you feel like maybe financially you're going to be a little strained, they're telling me it's going to be okay. Everything's going to work out just fine. Hang in there and trust the process. Keep your vibe high. Keep your vision high.
Yeah, there might be something with the documents that come up that slows things down. So you get the stop sign, but also it might be something that you find online as well. But keep looking and keep on it. And I loved what you said, Gerald, about already knowing that you've manifested it and how it feels to be in it, because that's definitely the way to manifest.
And I think it goes back to that idea of, is you pick a good place to stay, and you let people know there that you're looking. It feels like there may be some connections there at the lodge. The connectedness. So. And Richie said, "Thank you all. I feel better about this."
Yeah, it looks beautiful, Richie.
Yeah, it's very exciting.
Beautiful view already.
Yeah.
Oh, and Fogo Pogo said she has her Reiki 1 and she's training with Tanis.
Oh,
Awesome.
good. Good.
Could not be better.
Yeah. And Fogo Pogo had a client call. So watching back. Kristen Louise has come in. A whole bunch of people have come in. Thank you.
I saw Book Bewitched came in too, and we
Yes.
were talking about you
Yes.
earlier. Definitely check back, and yeah, we were talking about you earlier that we have something coming up you might be interested in.
Yeah.
Oh, and may I jump off script? I have to say this, or my guides are not going to let me rest. This is for Julie Kuchwatz. This bracelet that I'm wearing is a tiger in bamboo, and this has been one of my protector things that walking in a circle around me is a tiger in bamboo, because you know how they're so hidden with the stripes, you just see the shadows. And this is one of the things that I really lean on for protection, is having this tiger walking around the bamboo that surrounds me. And so the message I got for you, Julie, is in the public thing to make sure your tiger and your bamboo cover your behind completely. I'm feeling like there's a lot of shield around you. In front, like 180 or a little bit more than 180. There's this like little 45-degree wedge angle behind you that was kind of open. So they're nagging at me to make sure your tiger is doing a full circle around you in your bamboo. Make sure the back bamboo is a little bit thicker, and make sure the tiger goes through it, because if your bamboo's not thick, the tiger's not going to want to jump that clearing.
Nice.
I love that.
Nice.
I saw that too. And Julie, I got something really similar, Betsy, but a little bit different. I call in 33 trillion angels every morning. And I walk with this huge wall of angels behind me, and it's just wings, wings, wings. So know that you're walking with your angels and your tigers every day. Protection.
And we're talking about Julie Kuchwatz.
Mm-hmm.
Here's her specific question. Why do I get a migraine every time I do an in-person conference when I'm teaching?
Yeah.
Can we build right off of that?
Oh,
it feels like the stuff that you would normally protect from has found this little, like a porthole window behind you that they can get at you. That's what it feels like to me.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I'm sure you're grounding a lot too, Julie. And don't be afraid of maybe some CBD. They have CBD smoke now that you can smoke, bud, and it has no THC in it, and it just calms everything, but it doesn't work on your energies as much as the other kind. So.
And Julie, okay, just say it. Part of it is the letdown of the energy drop after actually showing up and doing the teaching. So because I have the Page of Cups, great card, highly connected, creative, inspired, followed by the Five of Swords, where suddenly it's like energy drain, wah wah wah. And so what I'm feeling is it may be necessary for you to, here's a suggestion for you, Julie, is set up some energy for you to glob onto after you teach and after you're around all of the people. So it's there. It's like it's like a bolus of insulin before you eat. Allow that bolus to help you and that energy, because you are the magician here, and I think you can totally do that. So it feels very much like that. Place some energy to help you after that, and then this is Peter. This is Peter in my mind, as making sure that he understands what's his and what he can do to help you, and you remember to what you need to do and articulate it. So, but
It's something else, because I was trying to find if there was a chakra card associated with this, and as I was looking through it, they were telling me that this may be happening more frequently than what you would have and understood or anticipated with teaching. Is that some of the beings that come for the teaching want to take what you have. Instead of doing the work, they just want to take what you have. And that is where the protection comes into play. And this is something, because I think from your heart space, you wanting to share what you have. But there are some people who are inauthentic about this. Their motivation is just to steal your power and your ability. They're not in it for, okay, thank you. You already said it, and I was off in my.
no, that's exactly. You're right. I'm agreeing with you. I'm validating you.
Yeah, but I'm saying, I was off in my tangent listening to my guides when you were saying that.
Oh, we do that all the time. That's how we roll here.
Yeah. So that there's some people that are disingenuous. So just know that. Well, why would you need protection? Why is this happening? It's because some people are coming in and without the integrity. They're not matching you. They've got their own stuff. And so just know that sometimes they're going to be there.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you get anything else, Teri?
Well, yeah, I loved what Jonathan said about eating some chocolate afterwards too. Just the physical thing of all the adrenaline. And we forget about the physical, right? We go straight to the spiritual and the whatnot, and being kind to yourself about that, because your adrenaline goes high and then you have the drop. And we all do that. Like, we go through all these ascension systems and we're flying high, and all of a sudden it's like boom, and we have to acclimate. So being gentle with yourself to acclimate, but also somebody else, Heather Indigo Jaguar, was talking about the magenta and that Lady Nada energy coming in, and that what Betsy was talking about, and about what Gerald was talking about. That's the space between positive and negative, between feminine and masculine. It's that even keel space and completely protection. So,
yeah. So, thank you, Julie. Okay. Wow. And a lot more people are coming in, and I'm not able to go back and say hi to all of them because I'm completely trying to really balance the chat and being lofty. So, Michelle Krantz, are you here? Just looking to see if Michelle Krantz is here. I have not seen Michelle comment in a while. So here, I'll do this. Michelle Krantz, please pick up the white courtesy phone. Michelle Krantz, please pick up the white courtesy phone. And yep, Michelle is here. And Heather is appreciating your validation, Teri, for her message. Michelle said, hi, can you please tell me if I will be meeting a romantic partner soon? I'll be honest with you, the word soon is really hard to narrow down.
That's relative.
So that's very relative. So we'll see what we can come up with.
Okay.
Are they being pushy?
Well, yeah, because this one is a cards question for me, and I got a couple of jumpers, and I was waiting for the third, and there was nothing coming. So, okay, we're just going with the two we got then, which I will be happy to flip up here. So we have the wheel, Wheel of Fortune. The wheel keeps turning, and the Hermit keeps hermiting.
Yep.
So this to me is a mindset thing. thinking that the turning wheel is going to bring you what you want. And I'm not sure that that is productive, because I'm seeing that as just kind of a stalemate, like a standoff. You bring me what I want, but you're the hermit. I think it's about coming into a place of comfort with this aspect. With this aspect of the part of you that relates with this is bringing this into balance with everything else, so this energy isn't outweighing.
Teri?
I'm Michelle, I'm feeling a little pain in my heart with this. So I don't know if it's just anxiety about it, which makes sense with what you're saying, Betsy. But also maybe forgiveness. And I pulled a few cards on it, and it's they said pace yourself. Maybe you're trying out all sorts of different things and haven't really settled on what you want, like the hermit. So you don't know, you haven't made your intentions clear. Like, I want a partner who is trustworthy, funny, likes to travel, likes to stay home, because you want to pursue your dreams. You want to fly your lovely red balloon, don't you? So watch that balloon. What do you really want? And feel it in your heart, abide in it, and then attract it. Like Gerald said earlier, know that you already have it. What is that feeling that you feel when you have that deep love and you are so settled in that relationship?
Michelle, for entertainment purposes only, I'm getting a 4 of Swords, so maybe the month of April. And they're telling me to go ahead and do this. You may have 2 choices: one that is dashing and charming and really fast, and one that is mature and articulate and intelligent. This is the better option, because it is important that it's important that you understand what it feels like for you to receive and to give love, and because it feels like that's clogged. So if you understand what that's like, that's powerful. My last card, Betsy, is the Hermit. So part of what is a challenge is you may not be as authentic with who you are and what you want, and that actually can create a problem. It isolates you. It cuts you off. So pay attention to that. So.
And I think there's that energy on the planet right now that it is hard to decide to be clear thinking and have clarity of purpose, clarity of speaking. Mm-hmm. And we're all finding that. Like that's the energy right now. We're finding it and trying it on.
Yeah. So thanks, Michelle. I do hope that gives you some insight. And more people are coming in. So cat mamas, meows do drop in. Claudia, question. Not long ago, I found out who my biological dad was. My bio mom had told me it was a totally different man. Bio parents have passed, Kathy and Russell. What do they have to say about that?
About what? About passing, or about you being their child, or about being dead, or about
that the bio dad was different than who were. What do they have to say about that? Not long ago, I found out who my bio dad was. My mom told me it was a different man. Both her biological mother and father have passed. What do they have to say about that? Like, why? And,
man, that's as clear as mud to me. Please, she's
Claudia,
here.
Yeah, Claudia's here.
Yeah. Please clarify.
Yeah, please clarify.
Or anybody else go first. It'll come to me.
And by the way, Michelle Krantz said, I do have a hermit mentality. I can be very introverted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, ditto, Michelle.
about Russell being my real dad, as in it. Is he really your dad, or
Well,
I'm more confused now. Both parents have passed.
oh,
So
neither knew that
neither.
they were your dad.
Yeah, this is the kind of conversation I wish could be verbal, because text doesn't cut it. You're trying to type
Yeah.
so fast to reply, and it's like, what?
Did either one know that they were your father, dear?
Kathy
Kathy
thought
thought
Vince was my dad.
Okay.
So, but it was Russell.
Okay. Gotcha. I
Well,
got it. You got it?
The first thing that I get is DNA don't matter, is what they're saying to me. Because I did, and they're all saying that they love you, no matter. And to know that you is to love you, Claudia. I mean, Claudia has such a vivacious personality and spirit. So they're all saying that you're a gift. And Russell never knew you, but he knows you now, Claudia. And he's watching. So have you done the DNA though? And I don't know if you have or if that matters to you. It seems like they're all protecting you on the other side. Go ahead.
Yeah, I got this. Okay. Russell donated. This is his donation to Vince. That this was a contract between these two souls. That this was how the female child was brought to Vince that needed to experience parenting a female child. This in particular, this is a little bit, I'm going to say this has nothing to do with you, but it has everything to do with you. But the contract isn't about you. It was between these two souls that incarnated as human males on this planet. Where your mother comes into this, it's a little more complicated. There's more layers to that. Too many. I can't go into all of it right now, but just know that this was something that these two souls agreed to do for each other, and that they have a very close bond on the other side and in their other existences, that they love each other dearly and they love you dearly, because you also volunteered to come to be that human child for them to have this experience. So don't think Russell would not have cared about you, but his job was as a donator.
She said she was adopted, and Vincent raised me. So, and DNA was done. So, okay. Okay, Claudia, I have the DNA was done. Here's something that I have 4 cards out, and they're in 2 separate things. One is the 5 of Cups, because everybody was surprised and nobody knew about this, and it's shocking, and there's a lot of sorrow. And then there's the 4 of Pentacles, where there's grabbing onto stuff. And what I'm being told is stop worrying about this. Instead, worry about or appreciate this. The Ace of Swords. What are you going to do with this information? How is it healing? Is it, use it for healing, and then plan out. This is the 2 of Wands. Plan out. It feels like they're wanting you to do some planning, and of where you're going to go from here. I was not raised by Kathy, Vince, or Russell, right? Yeah. So, and so these cards are really important to me. These are the ones. Okay, now what are you going to do? Are you going to let it pull you down, or are you going to move forward? Appreciate. I have the King of Cups underneath those, and I have the Lovers underneath those. Are you going to incorporate this? And I don't know. It feels like you've got some more thinking to do about this on your end, but and pay very close attention. I'm not worried. I just wondered what they think now, that we all know the DNA truth. And I would say what Betsy said, was getting whole body tingles on that. It's like,
Yeah, I wanted to stick by what I said. The names might not have been right in the context of all that. This is why I think this one is not
yeah,
the right platform for this. This is something that you need to do with someone, the medium that you trust on this one, because I'm sticking with what I said was that
yeah,
your bio dad donated to the dad that raised you. So if it wasn't Vince, okay, I got no idea who it is, but your bio dad did that in agreement with this other soul contracts.
yeah.
And it all worked out perfectly for them. What do they think about it? Well, the DNA info isn't going to surprise any of them on the other side, now is it? But what do they think about it is that it worked out perfectly as intended.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's pure love over there.
Yeah, that thing is it's done. They were able to do that. All of them. Okay, so Jonathan, are you here, Jonathan? Yes. Jonathan, question. I have several paths in front of me. Which path serves my highest good at this time? Are you sure you want me to answer that, Jonathan? Because they're pushing me right now. You tell me yes. You give me permission, dude.
And he did.
Said yeah. All right. So
I'm gonna just stand. I'm just gonna go sit down over here for a minute. I'm just I know Jonathan, so I want to make sure I'm not thinking. Yeah.
One is a path that is inspired. You're going to go out. You're going to be able to nurture it. One is a path of it feels like it fits into the overall goal. You're going to know that one. I'm not. I'm pulling four cards for me. This one might actually come with a heavy burden instead of just enjoyment. This one's going to be work. This one's going to be fun. It's going to be enlightening. You're going to nurture people, but you are ultimately going to have to make sure that the work gets done. One, you've been thinking about it far too long. It's shit or get off the pot. I mean, because guess what? The energy and the inspiration around it and the enthusiasm, it's gone. It's just on your list. Be willing to mark it off of the list because it's not actually helping. And then one, Jonathan, don't do it. It's the tower. Just don't. It's going to crumble everything. Now, I don't know what any of those are. I'm so sorry. But they were really pushy. It's like, get these cards out, get them down. And the other thing is, now they're getting pushy. Jonathan, you've been crying over this spilled milk for a long time. This is the 5 of Cups. Quit it. Start looking at the cups that are upright. And whatever you do, don't try to be doing it under the guise of darkness or anything like that. It's very much the don't be cheating. And don't wait too long, 7 of Pentacles, because if you wait too long to do anything, then it's all going to die on the vine. You're just going to miss your opportunity for harvest. Whew. And Jonathan said, thank you. I know what they're in reference to. Okay, thank you. Whew. Any of you want to add anything? Because I'm hot and I'm going to start sweating here.
Yeah, I went to the cards, so I wouldn't put me into it. So I have the past. Fool in reverse. I don't need to explain that one to Jonathan. Here's where we are at the moment. Oops. Lovers in reverse. So the partnership thing that you were anticipating would kind of show up as if by magic. Not here. Ace of Pentacles. So a new grounded beginning, and the inspiration here is it's hard work. So I looked at those and I said, okay, so what is the overlying message here? Is that this is a little bit more about the third dimensional effort and about actual work in the earth terms of work. That is a lot less about esoterics. It's not about the magic parts of life. This is about nose to the grindstone kind of thing of, hey, going forward, if you're looking for something to help define yourself at this moment, that it's just doing the actual grind it out kind of everyday commitment stuff right now outside of the home.
I got that nose to the grindstone myself. That feeling, that push. It's like that was part of the Ace of Wands. I mean the Queen of Wands. Do it. Show up. Push.
Oh, you know what? I pulled the Queen of Wands in reverse and I put it back in the deck because I I put it back in the deck. Darn it.
Jonathan, I keep seeing 3 paths, and there's this direct path in front of you that is like a supersonic highway, and it is all lit up and it has so much energy around it. And then there's one off to this right side, and it's kind of crooked. It's going to have a lot of twists and turns. And there's another one that's more windy, but probably been there, done that, the way that it meanders. And I feel like that center path is the path that is just beaming at you, and it has so much energy for you. Then I pulled a guardian angel. So talk to your angels about it. But look at that. There's 3 portals there. And that wing is right there in that middle portal. Something that you've been perhaps praying about or thinking about a lot, meditating on. It's some idea that you've had in retreat, getting silent and thinking about it. But it's got a lot of energy around it, and I can see that it would be a lot of work, and fast moving work probably too.
Mm-hmm.
And like long-term commitment, like
it's going places.
Yeah, this to me is about when you said what's in I think in your question there was something about what's the best path for you, and to me it's planning the long game. So incremental, highest good. Okay, yeah, incremental steps, a game of inches instead of instantaneous boom, here I am, I think is going to serve you the best. It's just and I just saw everything. So it's like start now and just small, pace yourself, gradual progression, doing the work. It may not feel like you're getting anywhere, but when the time comes down the road that you are in a position of personal freedom, you have your firm foundation already established beneath you.
Yep. Yeah. All right. Thanks, Jonathan. Whew. Okay. We are at an hour. Do you have time for a couple of more?
Sure.
I can do a couple more. That one was a biggie, though. Hang on. I need a sip, and I need to fan myself. Just because sometimes yes.
Yeah.
I care about you. I care about you so much.
Yeah. They were dang pushy. So, all right. I've got a whole bunch of stuff. So,
oh, that was funny. The chainsaw came in to cut me out. cut me out of my cord. I love it.
Julie, learning to listen. Are you here? And Jane the Seeker is here.
Hi, Jane.
So, and just looking to see for Julie to say hello, because Julie would like to know how to to how to support my son in his recovery journey. And Jonathan's like, leave it to me to ask a doozy of a question. Julie is here. So, how to support my son in his recovery journey?
I'm seeing a little like a carved animal totem. It's a small white, primarily white agate jaguar, carved jaguar. So I'd look up jaguar and I'd look up agate. That there's something in there to help you with that one. This to me feels like sitting quietly, patiently off to the side and waiting for someone to ask you questions, and to just sit there and listen to the question more than think the answer is important. That this is a person that will be coming in a period of questioning from within themselves, and it will behoove them to experience their answers instead of just try to assimilate what other people are telling them is true for them. This person needs to find their own truth. What happened when this person was 8 years old? That this may come into play. What an experience as an 8-year-old might come into play with their situation, and to know that that's just a part of what led them to in their path, and that to remember that 8-year-old and how they may have felt emotionally at that time, and to keep that in your awareness of how to hold this person in your heart, watching them go through their experience.
Okay.
Wow. Okay, I get the revelation card. So again, watching and listening, seeing your son as a divine being. And I love what you said, Betsy, about listening, because so often we listen to talk and we don't listen to the revelation, like this card is saying, about what they're finding out about themselves. Because oftentimes, especially when we're going through trauma, when we talk to somebody, we figure it out on our own just by getting it out there. But gosh, it's going to be a lot of work getting that out there. Call on a loved one in heaven. I think there's somebody there that's watching him. Oh, domestic violence, Julie says. Yeah. Oh, bless him. Bless him. Yeah. Yeah. So learning to listen. And when you're listening, ask him, do you want me to just be here and listen to you? Or do you want me to give advice? And they'll tell you. He will tell you what he wants. And I always ask at the end, and I've learned this, it's been hard. Are you ready for me to talk, or would you like to say some more? And take time to breathe, honey. Take care of yourself too, because the stronger you are, the stronger it's going to be for him. I love that, because Betsy, you were talking about that. Sit back.
This is going to be a long haul. This is not a quick fix. I have 4 cards that are all pentacles. One is the page, which is starting something new. One is the 7, which is the waiting for the harvest card. I have the 3 of pentacles, which is showing up and doing your work, following the blueprint, following the plan, doing all of the steps that are necessary, with the 10 of pentacles. So these cards really tell me you need to listen to understand, and you may want to go in and fix, not yours to fix. So you need to support, give an environment of, because sometimes somebody's going to be going in all ablaze and trying to fix everything. and problem solve. And this is not the time to do that. He may start off like this and yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Well, week 2, it gets really tough. And that's when the two of you need to understand his journey. This is his journey and what you are going to do, what you can do to help him and how you can support him. It's his journey. You're part of it. And it really feels he's going to fall down and make some mistakes, going to crash and burn. And you need to understand that is part of his learning. And that's challenging. And I like how you said to Teri, the guides, people are watching and supporting. Yes, they're also supporting you.
Mm-hmm.
So, because this is really tough. So,
I was asked to show a suggestion of a gift of turquoise. That turquoise, throat chakra, speaking our truth. So I'm encouraged to tell you that you can keep some turquoise near you in your pocket or wherever around you to remind you, to allow to support him in speaking his truth, but also a gift of turquoise for him. Whatever story you need to make up about a thin necklace or a bracelet, simple on leather, something a gentleman would be not resistant to wearing. Whatever story you need to make up to get it on him, they're good with it. Get some turquoise around him.
yeah.
And also to remember until he speaks his truth about the 8-year-old him, that it's going to be X amount of going in circles until we get to that.
Yeah.
Get to that inner child and let the inner child actually come forth and express.
Yeah.
Yeah. Julie, there is a great love there for you. So stand tall in that, because it brings tears to my eyes. There is that great connection between the two of you.
And did I say, Julie, you need to get support as well on this journey? Did I say that? Julie, you need to get support on this journey too.
Yeah.
So, but thank you, Julie. I mean,
Yeah.
Entertainment purposes only, seek professional help.
Absolutely. Yeah. I think that feels, and sometimes we are guided to that professional help. It's really impactful. So, okay. My. We are. Okay, sorry. Can either of you, can you see the starred comments? If
Oh wait, starred. Here we go.
Yes.
Oh, did we?
Go ahead.
There's a bunch of them.
Yeah, and so I think we're only going to be able to do like one more. So, anybody want to pick one?
Go ahead, Betsy.
So everybody, we're not necessarily going to get to everybody's questions. So my apologies. So.
Oh man.
Or do you want to, yeah.
Gerald, I need you to take that one on, because I'm looking at him and I'm like,
yeah,
I can't make a decision.
Yeah, I can't either. So I'm looking to see people I have not read for recently. Joan B, I have not read for you. So Joan B, are you here? And by the way, Michelle Marie Astrological Tarot is here. And Betsy, a week from tomorrow, you will be reading with her and Tanis, right?
Oh, I'm so excited. I cannot wait. Yes, it's coming up very, very soon. Yes.
And I weaseled my way into joining them tomorrow night. So Joan B, this will be the last question. So I have a question. Is my new relationship going to help me grow spiritually and bring positive energy to my life? So yeah, it is hot, isn't it, Betsy? It's like, holy mackerel.
Well, because it's not caffeinated and unfiltered, so I need to cool off before I answer.
Well, Joan, do you want it clear and direct?
I think maybe.
I have to go first, I know.
Well, I can say 2 words, and that would be my complete reading.
Okay.
Yes and no.
And she said, sure, if you want to be blunt.
Okay, that's it. Yes and no.
Yeah. As soon as you asked that, my dog started barking, and my dog is a guardian. He's also a healer. So I feel like he's kind of talking.
The trash truck just came.
And I get honor your feelings. So recognize how you feel about this relationship. Don't be overwhelmed by it. You know, some people come in and we think, oh, they're so spiritual, they're so perfect. But, you know, then we find out, well, they walk backwards everywhere they go, or you just find some quirk or something and you're like, okay, that's not what I thought it was going to be. You know, it's a little different than I thought it was going to be. So thank you, Haniel, for supporting me as I honor my emotions. So honor your feelings.
Joan B, you know, for entertainment purposes only, don't do anything that, you know, based, you know, whatever we say. Things are not exactly as they appear. So it's different than it actually appears initially. And, you know, to be honest with you, I don't know I don't know if that's good for you or bad. Keeps you hopping and jumping. I think a key thing for you is to really trust your intuition with this. And you make sure that you are taking care of you in all of this. You be comfortable with where you are, because where you are, you've worked hard for. Don't give it all up for a relationship. That's ridiculous. Don't do that. Yes, Betsy? Oh
no, I'm just smelling my stuff here.
okay.
Taking a breather.
Yeah, because yeah, there's things aren't what they appear. Because I have the 4 of Wands, which is a great card, but underneath of it is the 5 of Pentacles, which is like, you know, I'm like going,
taken that trip before.
I'm like going, you know, is the guy a talker? So I mean, it's just like I don't know. So that's where I'm. Yeah,
we're all trying not to say. I mean, I got the trash truck. Terry's dog went nuts. Gerald had to take his glasses off. Just put it on mute and watch it back.
Yeah, and here's the thing. I mean, you're positioned well for this. This person is not. And that's about them and how they manipulate people. So this person is, yeah.
Growing spiritually.
Yes, growing spiritually.
Yes,
but
Queen. Yes, Queen.
Yeah.
But do you really need to repeat this one? That's what your guides are screaming at me all of a sudden. It's like they're from a distance. They have this megaphone and can barely hear it. It's like they've been trying to get through to you, can barely hear it. But it's like, do you really need to relive this one?
I think the short answer to that is hell no. You don't really need to relive it. It's your choice, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. If that's what you want. A lot of people will tell you how spiritual they are, won't they?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But I mean, if the main thing is that your intention is to grow spiritually from the relationship, you are definitely on the right track, because this is definitely going to do that for you.
Growth opportunity.
Growth. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's not necessarily the growth opportunity I would want, but
Yeah.
Well,
might
you know,
be a difficult message.
yeah.
There's a lot of adjectives that can come with that, right?
Yeah. However, Joan, consider what we've said. You're smart. You're intelligent enough, obviously. So, you know, pay attention and do what you need to do.
It's okay to have a little. It's okay to have a little fun.
Yes, sacral chakra fun.
It's okay to have a little fun.
Just know that that's what it is.
Yeah.
Know that that's what it is. So, but all right. So,
Can we have Master Gerald do us a little throw for the day going forward? I would like that, a little wrap up. I feel like I got some tendrils loose here, like a little
Okay.
octopus running around.
all right. So,
That
you're
was
welcome, Joan. Yeah. Okay. So, you want me to do a reading, or you want me to do, you know, everybody like take some breaths?
well, we could do both.
All right.
Terry can draw us an angel card. she's spritzed.
Well, I think what's really important is after this, everybody needs to go get some water. They need to get up and move their bodies. And
Come back to yourself.
come back to yourself, because this has been a lot. This is things sometimes. Okay, and this is a 10-10 day, right? It's that portal day.
Oh, that's right.
Portal day. So things we've what has been put in front of us are only options. Do we want things to end and be finished, or do we want to move forward in our full empowerment and understanding our inspiration and mastery? The choice is really ours. Things always change. How we respond gives us more opportunities. I encourage everyone to do that idea of the sacred pause and to become within yourself, because what may show up is not what you're expecting, but if you pull on it, that's what's going to get your attention. So, gee, fun little cards, eh?
Beautiful, actually. I love that Wheel of Fortune.
Yeah. So, and remember that everything changes. How we respond actually gives us the ability to adjust to that flow and to make that happen. So, thank you both for being here.
Thank you.
So,
This was great. Great
Yeah.
chat. Thanks to all the best chatters.
yes.
You guys really brought it with your questions today, and we appreciate it, and my team appreciates it.
Yes, the best chatters. So everyone take care, and we will, because you've liked and subscribed to all of our channels, you know what we've got coming up. So it's awesome. And we will say farewell to all of you, and take care. Bye.
Bye,
Look who we
everybody.
know.